Welcome to the user manual of the Project Management Information System Empanda. This chapter of the manual deals with the information related to the organization. The menu Organization is visible only to the admins of the said organization. Other users with the roles of program staff or financial staff on this menu can open only Organization Profile in the read-only mode. On the main menu, the submenu Organization is represented with its name, as specified during its registration in the system. The first option on the organizational menu is Organization Profile. This option provides opportunity for setting up key data for the organization. It is the same data set specified during the registration of the organization, expanded only for a logo. Therefore, one can change existing data or add a logo to the organization so it could be placed on the reports. After the completion of the data edit, option Save is selected. The second set of data on the organizational menu is Users Management. Through this option, we join new users to the organization, set their roles, or remove existing users from the organization. These users are not deleted from the system. Instead, they just become unassigned to any particular organization. This can change if they are joined with some other organization or if they register an organization of their own. For joining new users, we move to the tab Assign New User to Organization. This tab contains the list of all Empanda users joined with no organization and with their privacy model stated as profile visible to all Empanda users. If a particular user is not visible on this list, this is probably due to their privacy status. After joining, initiated with the click on the icon on the right side of the list, a user is assigned an appropriate role: administrator, program staff, or financial staff. In order to memorize specified changes, option Save Changes needs to be selected. The same tab contains an option for unjoining users from the organization. Again, an icon on the right end of the list. In order for unjoining to be memorized, Save Changes option needs to be clicked. The third set of data on the organizational menu relates to the management of bank and petty cash accounts. After selecting option Accounts on the main menu, a list of accounts is displayed. Creation of the new account is initiated by selecting an icon placed in the right upper corner of the list. This invokes the data entry form containing fields account number, account name, account type, bank or petty cash, and currency. For example, number, name, type, bank, and currency euro. After the entry, data needs to be saved in the database. The same procedure can be repeated for any number of accounts the organization requires. Data for accounts can be changed. For example, we modify an error in the account number. In order to be used, accounts must be connected to projects. Any account can be used on multiple projects, and any project can use an unlimited number of accounts. By connecting account and project, we specify which project can use funds from which account. At this moment, no projects have been created, so this option is not yet fully available to the user. However, once the first project is registered for the organization, it needs to be linked with an account. A detailed example of this procedure will be demonstrated in the next chapter of this user manual. The next available option is account deletion. However, accounts can be deleted only if no transactions are associated with them. If deletion of such an account is necessary, all related transactions need to be assigned to a different account or deleted. Only then can the account in question be deleted from the program. The next option on the organizational menu is the chart of accounts. The Empanda system is primarily used for managing projects. However, for organization managing multiple or all of their projects in Empanda, it provides the opportunity to combine and analyze data from all their projects. In order to have unique coding for transactions from different projects and different project budget lines, the chart of accounts is used. For each item in the chart of accounts, code and title needs to be supplied. It is hierarchical in structure, so it is recommended to use a coding principle that would be in accordance with the hierarchy. In order to demonstrate, we will create several charts of accounts items. 1. Salaries. 1.1 Salaries of the management. 1.2 Staff salaries. 2. Utilities. 2.1 Office space. 2.2 Phone or internet. 3. Travel expenses. 3.1 Fuel. 3.2 Accommodation. 3.2.1 Local accommodation. 3.2.2 International accommodation. And 4 Other expenditures. As is the case with other objects in Empanda, items can be modified or deleted. We can rename 2.2 into communication expenditures, delete this item, or modify items' place in the hierarchy using a drag and drop technique. The last item on the organizational menu is administration. This option enables setting up several important parameters. The first handles archiving of transactions. Once archived, transactions are logged for modification and deletion. Once entered, checked, and verified by the donor, the transactions for a certain period should be archived so no unintentional modification could be inflicted over the data. Archiving is done by specifying the archiving period. The starting date of the archive period is set automatically on the day of the registration of the organization in the Empanda program. By moving the end date to the required point, an archiving period is set with all transactions falling into that period locked. The second administrative option is use of the chart of accounts. If selected, the field Chart of Accounts item is required for each selected transaction in all projects. If unselected, this field is not presented during the entry of transactions. The last administrative option is related to the automatic or manual specification of the transactions numbers. If selected, the first option will assign transaction numbers automatically in the format project code, 3 letters, dash, number of transactions, 5 characters. For example, pro-00001. In the case of selection of latter option, the user defines and enters the transaction number. As in the first case, 9 characters are in disposal for this purpose. This concludes the Empanda User Manual chapter Organization. The subject of the next chapter is project-related options.